Let me show you my meditation practice. I pick a spot in nature, and sitting under a tree is always a good choice. It should be something that's easily accessible so that it can be done every day. So this is the tree that lives in my yard, and it's a shared yard with the other condo units. People can see me through their windows, and the social anxiety is something that I work with as part of my practice. I have here a yoga mat that I like to sit on. In the wetter months, I'll use a trash bag or a tarp so that my butt stays dry. And I also have my drinking water. Sometimes I'll have tissues, especially if I'm doing breath work. And I have my phone with me so that I'm able to set a timer. So when I started this practice, I would just set a timer for 5 minutes. And then I increased it to anywhere from 5 to 10, and now I'm right in the 10 to 15 minute range. So I'll just choose basically whatever I'm feeling that day. I allow for flexibility. And then I will set the timer on my phone, and I'll sit here under this tree and observe what's around me, externally and internally. I'll look at like the plants around me, I'll listen to the birds, I see the grass, I feel the wind on my skin. Sometimes I will incorporate chanting or breath work. It really all depends on what I'm feeling that day. There isn't a set way that I do my meditation practice. The important thing is just doing it every single day, every morning and evening. And once you get really good at it, then you can sometimes skip when it doesn't feel like it's serving you. But in the beginning, it's really, really important to go out and do that practice every single day, whether you're cold or hungry, you're tired or angry or grumpy. I've been out here doing it like in the cold, in the rain, in the snow. Today there's a little bit of wildfire smoke. I don't know if maybe I'd make an exception for that, but it is kind of up to you to figure out how you're going to make your practice sustainable. Like, do you need to sometimes shift it indoors? Do you need to have it be for a smaller amount of time? Or like, how can you adapt it so that you're staying on the bull ride, staying on it? And those first few days are going to be the hardest because you might be used to talking yourself out of things. And I advise you, if you're building a meditation practice, just stick with it. It doesn't matter how you're doing it. It doesn't matter if you're perfect. I just make sure my butt is sitting here under this tree every single day, even if it takes me a couple of hours to get here, every day. So the reason I started this practice is because a spiritual teacher in my community suggested meditating in nature every day, all times of day and night, all times of year, every season, so we can observe the changes around us, the changes in plants, the different animals that come out, the different weather, the gentleness and harshness of the landscape. And as we observe those changes in the world around us, without judgment, we grow to allow ourselves to observe the changes within ourselves without judgment.